Who wants to do this for me?
Well, anyway, good morning, Martinwood Christian Church. How's everybody doing?
Good morning, John.
Good morning, John.
Yeah. Anyhow, we'll start out here this morning. Who all in this room over the years have been bullied? Or have been a bully? Anybody want to kind of explain a little bit about what happened? And okay?
I've been bullied, and I bullied both. Growing up, you always seem to be on one of those ends. But I went back and asked forgiveness from all the people I did damage, and we're good.
Okay. Anybody else?
I've been the bully.
Pardon?
I've been the bully.
Yeah, you've been the bully?
Yeah.
I think we've all been a bully sometime or another in our life. Even if, look at the government. What do? They bully us every day. And it's just something I guess we have to put up with. I mean, I was both the bully and the bullier. I was bullied by a kid in school, and I turned around and I bullied the bully. So that was, that was 50-some years ago, but
Yeah.
the guy and I now, I could walk up to him now and shake hands and, we'd still be friends about it. It's just, like I said, I think everybody's done it. But anyhow, did y'all know that Jesus battled the bully and he won? Nobody likes a bully. It's bad enough to be bullied by someone you don't really know. Someone you don't particularly care for. But to be mocked and jeered by those whom you love, that's a deeper pain. Maybe even the deepest there is to have. Jesus came to bring salvation to his own, yet his own rejected him. They stripped him, robed him in scarlet, stuck a crown of thorn on his head, knelt down before him, and mocked him. They spat on him. It says in Matthew 27:30, they spat on him, and they took the reed and began to beat him on the head. They beat Jesus with a reed. Yes, this is the first time this isn't the first time that a reed shows up in the Bible. Bear with me, I'm kind of nervous here. In Isaiah, it talks about another reed. This time it's a bruised reed, not a mocking one. The bruised reed in this passage stands for those of us who have been hurt, bullied, broken, and are bent. The verse speaks of God's faithfulness to those who may have been harassed by life scenarios and circumstances. By people, perhaps a hurtful mate, a parent, a relative, a co-worker, and someone that you had at one time trusted. So like when you was a kid, you wanted to, say you wanted to go out on a date, your mom and dad said no, or something like that. They were basically bullying you. I mean, yeah, they were watching out for your own good, but they were bullying you because they knew you couldn't do nothing about it.
I would anyway.
Yeah, I knew that, but they knew that you weren't going to do nothing about it because you were the kid, and it was supposed to be their way of discipline, but really they were bullying you because they could do that. It says in Isaiah 42:31, or 42:3, I'm sorry, a bruised reed will not break, and a dimly burning wick he will not extinguish. He will faithfully bring forth justice. Now, how ironic is it that the one who came to bring justice to the bruised reeds and knife received unjust mocking by the same? He who would cast the wilted reed in his hand and nurture it back gently to health and strength stood bloody, beaten, and mocked by those he came to save. And yet he said nothing in return. They led him as a sheep to slaughter, even though he was the true king of the cross. I cannot imagine not saying anything. Can you? I mean, if they're sitting there beating you with a reed, somebody's gonna say something, I would think, hey, stop, or something like that, but, I can't imagine possessing more power than those bullying you, but refusing to use it. The nail didn't hold Christ to the cross. He did. Love did. They loved to look down beneath him as he hung there bruised and saw the reed, now discarded on the ground. And in that reed, the same one used to mock him. He saw the salvation he was securing for you and me. Now, Satan might be the biggest bully ever, but he didn't defeat Jesus. Jesus battled this bully and won, and he gave his life willingly so that he could be raised from the dead and thus offer those who believe the free gift of salvation. Anybody else want to fill in anything about, younger years and, stuff like that? Huh?
You did a really good job.
Anyhow, let's go ahead and, I'm sorry it's so short, but let's go ahead and say a final prayer. Heavenly Father, you look down on us today, and we thank you for bringing all these people here to church today, for making everybody healthy that is healthy, and all we ask is that you be with them and their families, and be safe, and have them be safe when they're driving home. In Jesus' name, amen.
Amen.
Amen.